We are back again with another speed build. This is the second dorm room in this build, and this one I wanted to do something a little bit more bold. So I wanted something a little bit bold, a little bit girly, but also a little bit edgy. And first I was thinking about going with teal, and then I was like, no, purple. Purple is the way to go. And you can see here, I was kind of experimenting with how I wanted the different colors to work, but I knew that I needed to go a little bit darker. So I definitely wanted to have black walls, but I wasn't sure if just a plain black paint was the way to go. And also, they didn't have just plain black paint. And I was thinking about going with another texture, but instead I just settled for the textured wallpaper, this triangular textured wallpaper from the designer pack. And I really liked it because it just added so much more depth to the black with having all of the little triangles. So that is what we went with. And I think it was a really good choice. It really kind of worked with that purple. So in order to lighten it up, I wanted to pick a little bit of more lighter colors. I really wish they had more lavender swatches that could really kind of bring out that purple and add some more purple hues, but there just wasn't any. And also trying to find the bottom of this bed was a little bit tricky for me, but I did eventually get it. In my mind, I needed it to have the same bunk on top and bottom. And so it took me a couple minutes to find that, as you can see. So here we are. I still wanted to have the two desks. And I knew that one of the desks would be in front of the window. As much as I liked the two-tier desk, I really wanted something in front of the window that didn't necessarily obstruct it. And so that's why we went with two different types of desks. And I figured not everybody is going to have super matchy-matchy furniture. At some point, one of the desks in the dorm is going to look a little bit different, or at least one piece of furniture. But I did round it out with the chairs here. I was experimenting a little bit with the chairs. I decided that I liked the striped pattern. It just added, again, another layer of depth, another little bit of texture to the room. So we went with that. And here I really wanted some shelving. I imagined these roommates, or at least one of them, would definitely be a collector. And I wanted to leave some areas for them to collect the little like buddies dolls, I think they're called. So I definitely wanted to have some room for them to display them, maybe some other memorabilia or some other little trinkets, some snow globes if that was what they were into. But I think these girls would definitely be collectors, or guys. Who knows? I have not started the Let's Play yet. Obviously, I'm still building the dorm, so I have not decided if this dorm is going to be co-ed or not. So here we are. You can see it's a lot of white furniture, and I really did that because of how dark those walls are. The purple is pretty dark. That black is really dark, so I really wanted to brighten it up. Again, I wish I could have had more lilac swatches because I think that some of this furniture would have been really, really pretty if it was kind of a lilac. But that's not something I could find. You can see me at different points throughout the speed builds, going through and kind of playing around with swatches and trying to find lilac swatches, but I was not in very much luck. So here we are, and now we are finally starting to add my favorite part of the build, which is a little bit of clutter and kind of bringing out the personality of the actual roommate. So here I am adding a camera and a violin because I feel like these roommates would be pretty creative. And of course, a fish. I had to bring in the fish tank because I think that they would have a little fish snuck in there. They both obviously have very busy schedules, so I pulled out that little calendar, and I think that they would use them both. I have to say, I do love that calendar. I wish it was a little bit more modern or contemporary. But I love the details on the calendar, how it has the little wet dry erasers and everything on it. I just feel like that is one of my favorite items in The Sims to build with. And I think that it is highly underutilized, and it's really one of those super random things that I love. Here I am moving the windows a little bit just to make them more symmetrical, and those window treatments are one of the only window treatments that actually fit these windows. So just to keep some consistency, I tend to copy and paste and just change the color, because I don't think that they would have, even though I'm customizing the color of it to match the rooms, I'm pretty sure that they would not be bringing in window treatments that didn't fit. So these ones are the ones we're using. Here I continue on with my clutter placement. I am filling out, adding some more personality. I really, really enjoy doing this. I'm hiding some snacks on the top shelf because I think that they would have some tea and some little snacks hidden away in their room. And of course, because these two are very creative, I added lots of different kind of creative swatches, lots of magazines, because I think that I just think that that would be their personality. I also added the little egg is so cute. As soon as I forgot about it, but as soon as I saw it, I knew that it belonged in this room. So here are their backpacks tucked away nice and neatly, because I think these girls would be super neat. I don't think you could pull off an entire bedroom full of white furniture if you were not at least a little bit neat. So they are going to, I think they're just going to be on the cleaner side. And here we go. I did pop in just a tiny bit of color. I think that it worked out perfectly, like the purple in there, the pastels of the pink and the teal. I think that it was the perfect addition. And if I could have gotten all of the swatches in that room to be that color, I 100% would have. Here we are just adding a little bit more clutter, filling it out, adding some personality. I think what was it? Oh, I was looking for some wall treatments, some wall pictures. I think I was looking for some posters and just some more things to add onto the desks. That I love that two-tiered desk there, but the unfortunate part is there are so few things that fit on that top shelf without using cheat. So it's really hard to fit some stuff. I wanted to put some stuff up there. I would love to put some plants, some books, some more clutter up there. I just feel like that really is missing out on that shelf, and it's a little bit frustrating for me because I want to put stuff up there. I feel like if I had a desk like this before, and I used to love being able to put like my pencil case and some, things that I was working on up there so that I could actually concentrate on stuff that I was working on specifically, like in real time. And I think that shelf deserves to be full, and it's just hard because there's nothing up there. So here I finally found what I was looking for. I was looking for some of those cute little anime characters. I think these girls would love some anime characters. I loved how the purple matched the walls, and I knew that one belonged there. And teal, if I had a second color that I would have used instead of purple, it would have been that teal, because I am in love with the teal. I'm sure I will probably add teal as a major element of another room coming up, because it's just one of my favorite colors right now. I'm just so enamored with it. Finally, here we go. I think we are going to be, this is me still trying to put plants and stuff on top of that upper shelf of that desk. I think I was still looking for some purple swatches. I really, really, really wanted to bring some lilac or some violets, like almost like a lighter ashen color of the purple on the wall is exactly what I wanted, and I just couldn't find it. So now we are heading into the closet, and of course I love building out the closets. Now that we finally have some closet material, my closet game is like on par. It's up there. I think that closets might be one of my favorite things to decorate right now. And again, my only frustration is that it's often hard to find things to fit inside those little cupboards, but I feel like they've been adding a lot of clutter to their packs. Like the Sims team has been adding a lot of clutter items to the packs lately. So I feel like within the next few packs, that's going to become one of their main focuses. And here I'm just adding some storage because I think that they would have some storage bins for old cue cards and flashcards. Here are some more magazines because yeah, I think these girls are super creative. And I think that they're probably in like photography or something along those lines. Maybe they even do it maybe they even just do it by hobby, but I think they would be really into photography or even like doodling and stuff like that. I think I do want to make an artist room separately. So they're not super artist. Here I am cheating and I was looking at some of the other items that I used. Because yeah, it's really hard to find stuff that fits in there, especially since I want to keep it almost education themed. I don't think that most people would take a whole bunch of stuff with them on their university. When they go away to university, I don't think they'd be like packing up their entire childhood. So I had copied a couple of things just from the other room there. So here we are about to wrap up and head into screenshots. So I just want to remind you to like this video, subscribe to my channel. We are building out this entire dorm so that we can do a back to school, back to university let's play, which I think is going to be so much fun. And I would really love you to be there. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing adventure.